My dear friends, welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. Very good evening, all of you. Very good evening. I hope everything is good and perfect and everything going well with your GATE preparation. So before starting the session, I will please ask you what is the status of audio and video. All good, all perfect? Yes, very good evening, very good evening. How is your New Year plans going on? Very good evening, all of you. Okay, let me check from my end also. All good, all perfect. Yes, let us check. Yes, okay. So all good to go. So very good evening, all of you. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. So today we'll be having the practice session of the industrial engineering session. I want to ask you, how is your preparation going on and how many subjects you have covered? How much revision you have done? Okay, good evening, Shreyash. Very good evening. So how is your GATE preparation going on? All good? I think many of the subject is being over and you have practiced lot of questions, right? And every faculty is giving some homework for your practice also, right? So today also we'll be taking some questions in the live session and also we'll be solving and we'll be giving you some question as an homework or as an assignment so that your practice or your momentum is being built up, okay? As like I told in one of the video that if you're having concept clarity, along with that if you're having practice, then only you can surely say your preparation is going in the right direction. Okay, so practice and your concept clarity both goes hand in hand. Okay, so let's begin our session without having much discussion, and yes, let's go. Now let me introduce about myself. I hope everyone knows about me, but still let me have a brief introduction. My name is Sooraj Gopi. I hope you have all connected with me on my Telegram channel, that is Learn with Sooraj, right? And here it goes with the profile. Okay, and Dheeraj sir will be coming on 1st of January at 12:30 for all the students, those who are preparing for GATE 2024. What should be your strategy to be in the top 1%? 1st January till 12:30 p.m. in the afternoon, he'll be coming up live in front of you. And for all the 2023 aspirants, this is the much, we can say, the biggest event. We would rather say the non-stop marathons for all the civil and mechanical students. All subjects will be covered. All the faculties will be taking marathons. We'll be having a quick revision in 6 to 7 hours continuous. Okay, it'll be starting from 3rd of January. And along with that, as I told you, there is continuous scholarship test and there's a mock test, open mock test also being given. There's a link in the description session, right? And also we are having the workshop which will be taken by Dheeraj sir on 1st of January. You can register to the given link. So now ready? Can we take some questions? I think yesterday Sonu sir has taken till I think 375. So we'll be continuing from that particular sequence only. So first question, an NNT problem, 1 marks question on your screen from the forecasting topic is this. The demand in the first, second and third week for the month are 250 and 150 respectively. The forecast for the first week using the 9 weeks moving average is 100 units. What is the forecast for the 4th week using the exponential method? Let's see. What is the forecast? You have to calculate F4. You have to calculate the value of F4, right, by using the exponential smoothing method, right? And they're giving the value of D1. The demand for the first month is 200. The demand for the second month is 50. And the demand for the third month is 150. So you have to calculate what is the forecast for the 4th month. Yes, good evening Jabir, good evening Shreyash. All of you please do write in the comment section, all good. So here the question lies is, in this question we have to apply the exponential smoothing method, but they have not mentioned about the smoothing constant, that is alpha. So can you tell me how to calculate the value of alpha, because it is not given directly in the question, because you can get these type of questions in your examination like where they are not directly mentioning about the value of alpha, but indirectly they are mentioning some important we can say information. What could be, because once you are getting the value of alpha, then I think it will be a very easy question to solve. 0.5. okay, alpha is 0.5. anyone else who can tell me in the comment section what should be the value of the smoothing constant for this particular question, the first question on your screen? Remember one thing, if they are not mentioning about the smoothing constant value, that is alpha directly, then what we have to do? 2 by 4. Okay, there is a simple thing you have to understand is it is 2 upon n plus 1. 2 upon n plus 1. Yes, right? So tell me here, what should be the value of n that we have to take? Yes, this is the formulation. What should the value of n that you have to take? Anyone? Should I take n is equal to 4? Shall I take n is equal to 9? Because if you read out the third statement, the forecast for the first week using the 9 weeks moving average is 100 units. Yes, the fourth week forecast is using exponential method is, let's see. What we have to take the value of n? Do I need to take value of n is equal to 4? Do I need to take n equal to 3? Or do I need to take n equal to 9? Let's see. Anyone? It's a very easy question, but only task is you need to calculate the value of alpha. Rest you can very easily solve. What should be the value of n that we need to take? Should I need to take the value of n to be 3? Shall I need to be 4? Or shall I need to take the value of 9? Exactly. If let us think in a very common perspective, if you want to take n equal to 3 or 4, right, they would never ever mention this particular term. Yes, they would never ever mention this particular statement also. They are saying the forecast for the first week using the 9 weeks moving method is 100. So they have given the value of f1 also as 100. So definitely now I have to take the value of n as 9. So when I'm taking n value as 9, so alpha is equal to 2 by 9 plus 1, that is 10. That is alpha equal to 0.2. Now the alpha value is coming out to 0.2. Now you calculate the value of f2. F2 is equal to f1 plus alpha d1 minus f1, right? Calculate the value of f2, then go for f3 value. F3 is equal to f2 plus alpha d2 minus f2. Calculate the value of f3, and the last one will be f4, which we have to calculate the final question, that is f3 plus alpha d3 minus f3. So what is the answer you are getting? Let's see. Manas, Jabir, all is well today. No Pudina, no. Answer is 115. Okay, perfect. You have to go for we can say the next integer. It will be 104. The real concept, let us suppose if they are not mentioned about this 9 weeks, then you have to go for n equal to we can say 4. Okay, then you take n equal to 4 because they are n equal to 3 because they are given the data for the 3 weeks. Okay, but as they have given a simple information that the first week forecasting has been calculated by 9 weeks moving average, so definitely you have to go for n equal to 9. Okay, fine. So here now if you try to calculate what's the value of f2 you are getting, I think it will be 120. This will be 120 plus alpha d2 minus this, that will be approximately 106, and at the end it will be 114.8. so near about 2 we can take 115 as the final answer. Okay, we can take 115 as the final answer. Yes, so the forecast for the 4th month using exponential smoothing method is coming out to be 115. We can say this is a easy 1 marks question, right? And I hope so you have understood what is the importance of this 9 weeks that they have given. Clear? Perfect, perfect. Clear? Jabir, Sham, Shreyas, Manas, everyone, all good? Can we proceed to the next question? A very easy question. Now let's go for the question number 377 on your screen. फर्स्ट वीक का 9 वीक है, उससे नेक्स्ट 2 वीक्स का तो भी काउंट होगा नहीं. नहीं, देखो, दे आर सेइंग दैट f1 दे आर कैलकुलेटिंग टू बी 100, राइट? सो दे आर टेकिंग द टाइम पीरियड एज 9 वीक्स, है ना? दे आर टेकिंग द टाइम पीरियड एज 9 वीक्स. So the time n is nothing but the number of time period. Okay, we can say this is the time period. So the first forecasting value they have calculated by using the 9 weeks moving average. So all the rest values we have to take into consideration by taking the same time period, है ना? We say 3-month moving average, 4-month moving average. So here the time period is being fixed, that is 9. तो उसको लेके will be taking the further calculation. ठीक है? Understood? Okay. चलो next question 377. All good? Now this is interesting because many students do have confusion in break-even analysis. It is actually a very easy question, but many students have confusion is profit to volume ratio, margin of safety, all this kind of approaches. So let's see what is this question talking about. A company sold 5,000 units for 50,000 rupees. Okay, so that means they are saying when X is equal to 5,000, then your sales value is 50 lakh. Okay, the profit to volume is equal to 50%, we can say 0.5, and the margin of safety is equal to 0.6. They are asking what is the value of the fixed cost in lakhs. You have to tell me, is it 10 lakhs, is it 40 lakh, 30 lakh or 60 lakh? What is the value of the fixed cost in lakhs? They have given some information about profit to volume, margin of safety, the units being sold, and the total sales value. Okay, so capital S is given, small x is given, P by V. Now, if you remember, whenever talking about profit to volume ratio, what is profit to volume ratio? Anyone? What is profit to volume ratio? It is nothing but the difference of the selling price minus variable cost divided by the variable cost. So before calculating this, what we have to do, first of all, tell me, can we calculate the value of selling price per unit? Can we calculate the value of selling price per unit? Yes, we can calculate. That will be capital S by X. So this will be 50 lakh 3 divided by 5,000. So this comes out to be 1, 2, 3. This will be 1,000 rupees. Rupees 1,000 per unit. Okay. Now let us apply the concept of profit to volume ratio. So profit to volume they are given as 0.5. That is also equal to the unit selling price minus unit variable cost divided by unit selling price. So from this expression, can we calculate the value of units variable cost? Yes. Can we calculate this value of unit variable cost? If yes, tell me the value, because smallest you have calculated. So from here, can we say the unit price will be 0.5 of, if I calculate, this will be V is equal to 0.5 of S. So S is 1,000, so we can say this is rupees 500 per unit. Yes, we are getting the value of small v as 500 rupees per unit. Now let us apply the margin of safety. Now we know that margin of safety, they are given this in percentage, right? 60%. What is margin of safety? That is equal to X minus X break even point divided by X. That is they are given as 0.6. So let us calculate this again. So we'll be having X break even point is equal to 0.6, 1 minus 0.6, 0.4, 0.4 into X. And I think they are given the value of X as 50,000. So from here, we can get the value of break even point in units. So this is 0.4 into, 5,000, right? So this will be coming out to be, yes, X break even point, 220 minus 2,000, something over like this, 2,000 units. Okay, so we know that at break even point, the total selling price is the fixed cost plus variable cost, right? So from here I can say fixed cost is equal to small s minus small v into X break even point. So from here I can get this value of fixed cost as S minus V. This is 1,000 minus 500 into 2,000. Can you tell me what's the answer? 5,000 into 2,000. So near about to rupees 10 lakh. You are getting rupees 10 lakh. So option A is the correct answer. Is this clear how we proceeded the question? We started with calculation of the unit selling price. Then we use the concept of profit to volume ratio to calculate the variable cost per unit, right? And after calculating the variable cost per unit, we have calculated the break even point in units. That is coming out to 2,000. Just we know that at break even point, we know that there is profit is coming out to be 0. There is no profit. So if there is no profit, then we can directly use this relation and get the value of the fixed price. Is this clear? Okay, fine. Step by step, if you try to proceed to solve this question, I think this won't be taking much time. Okay, yes. Chalo, now let's go for the next question from the inventory on your screen. Question number 378. A dealer supplies following information. The annual demand is given. The capital D they have given as 10,000. The ordering cost they are given as rupees 10. The holding cost they are given 20% of cost price. Where is cost price? This is your cost price, which is rupees 20. And the back order cost they are given as 25% of the unit price. So let us first of all calculate the value of CH, that is 0.2 into 20, that is coming out to be rupees 4. And CB is 0.25 of 20, that is coming out to be rupees 5. Okay, Yes, so we calculated CB, we calculated here. Now let's hear out the question. What is the difference in the total inventory cost with back order and without back order? Yes, what is the formulation to calculate the total inventory cost with back order? That means we are talking about the shortage model. Calculate the value of TIC star in the shortage model and compare that value with a basic EOQ model. Take the difference of that and tell me what is the answer that you are getting. Let's see. What is the value of, if I say, if this would have been with back order, yeah, with shortage, with back order, we can clearly say that total inventory cost with back order will be equal to 2DCO by CH root of this into CB upon CB plus CH root of this. Okay, and what about if I say there is no back order? If there is no back order, so what will be your total inventory cost? TIC star will be equal to under root of 2DCOCH. Okay, so let's calculate and tell me. Yes, you need to take the difference. So let us take the difference of this total inventory cost. So difference of this total inventory cost is coming out to be, definitely this back order cost will be having a lower value. Okay, so TIC star minus a TIC star with back order. So some terms we can take it as common. Oh, it is 2DCOCH. Okay, well, it is total inventory cost, not EOQ. 2DCOCH. Yeah. Okay, so this is coming out to be 2DCOCH. Take common 1 minus CB upon CB plus CH ka under root. Okay, so just you need to calculate what's the value. Very good, 227.76. Option A is the correct answer. Very good, 227.76. that is without back order. So if you are not taking back order, that means you have to consider the no without back order means basic EOQ, because they are not giving any production, they are not giving any discount, Hana? They are not giving any production quantity, they are not giving any discount quantity. So we are only left out with the basic EOQ model. Okay, clear Jabir? Fine. In without back order means आपको back order नहीं लेना. That means CB you should not be considering. So definitely in that case, what you have to take? You have to take the basic EOQ model. Clear? So now let's calculate. So yes, हाँ, general formula use करेंगे sir ना. If definitely we can take, but if I say this should be at EOQ only, without back order, if I say that, because they are not giving the order size. Let us suppose they would have given the order size, then we can calculate at any quantity. Okay, if they are not mentioning about order size, then at which order will be calculating the total price? Getting the point? If you want to calculate at any point, so in that case you have to get the order size, that is capital Q, both for back order and both for your without back order. So what we are doing, if you are comparing these two values, we can compare at EOQ also, because at EOQ we don't require the value of Q value. We can calculate the TIC value, total inventory cost, without using the value of Q at EOQ, right? Okay, so that is the reason we are not going for at any order quantity. Okay, any order quantity ke liye, then they have to give the order size. That's it. So from here, I think you are getting 227.76 rupees. 227.76 rupees. That is option A is the correct answer. Fine. Let us suppose there's a very good point Jabir has stated. Sir, how we can confirmly say that we have to take at EOQ? Because they are not mentioning about the order size. Let us suppose if they mention about the order size, then we have to take the general formula, not the EOQ formula. Okay, fine. If they are not mentioning about the order size, then you have to take it at EOQ only. There is no other options that we are having. Okay, chalo. Option A, very good Manas, very good. Let's go for question number 379 from the linear programming. The manufacturing unit produces two products P1 and P2, and the table below provides a quantity M1, M2, M3 required below. Also the profit being earned. So they are giving the profit also. They are given for P1, P2 the maximum profit per piece. You have to calculate what's the maximum possible profit per day. what is the maximum possible profit per day. So in this case, you have to just create the equations, constraints, create the constraints, go for graphical approach, because there is only two constraints that we are having. Okay, let us take this as x, let us this as y. So we can say the first constraint will be 2x in general. Okay, definitely I'll be writing that 2x plus 3y is less than equal to 70, right? Second constraint is 2x plus y less than equal to 50. Third is 2y less than equal to 40. 2y less than equal to 40. So let us try to get the plot. Let's try to get the plot. This is x, this is y. The first constraint, if you write the first constraint, this will be x by 35 plus y by 70 by 3, something around 23.33, 23.33 something, less than equal to 1. So let's say this is x is 35, somewhere around here, 35. This is, let's say this is 15 or 15, 25, like this. So 35 and 23. So this that 10, 20, and this will be 50. We are 50, 40, 30. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let us write only those values which is being required. Okay. So here we are saying 23.33. So somewhere around here, and 35. This will be the constraint less than equal to. So it will be towards the origin. The first constraint. Let us use the different color for this one. Yeah. This will be 25 and 50. If you write the second constraint, this will be x by 25 plus y by 50 less than equal to 1. So 25 and 50, this will be the second constraint. Right. Let us go for the third constraint. Third constraint will be a y less than equal to 20, a straight line. Yeah, this one. Okay, correct. Chalo. So now we can surely say what is the, let's say I'm taking the point, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Tell me the coordinates of B, C. Because D we can directly say the coordinate of A is 0, 20. The coordinate of D is 25, 0. What about coordinate B and C? Now B is the intersection of y equal to 20 and 35 wala, ye wala, first one. So we can say this is equal to 2x plus 3y is equal to 70 and y equal to 20. Solve this and tell me what is the value of x you are getting. So B coordinate is coming out to be 20 lete hain, so it will be 60. 5 and 20, 5 comma 20. Are we getting 5 comma 20? Yes. Just place it. This will be 60. 70 minus 60 is 10. 10 by 2 is 5. Exactly. What about C? It is the intersection of these two equations. So we are having 2x plus 3y equal to 70 and 2x plus y is equal to 50. Subtract these two, y will be coming out to be 10. Y will be coming out to be 10. If y equal to 10, 40, 20. 20 and 20 comma 10. C is having a coordinate of 20 comma 10. Yes. So we got all the coordinates of A, B, C and D. And now what is the objective function? The objective function, yes, they are saying 150 for profit for x and 100 for y. So we can say z is equal to 150x plus 100y. You have to maximize this particular objective function. Okay, you have to maximize this objective function. Now we are having coordinates. So let us calculate the value of ZA. A is having a coordinate of, let me write all the values, 0, 20. B is having a coordinate of 25, 20. C is having a coordinate of 20, 10. And D is having a coordinate of 25, 0. Okay, so tell me what is the answer? What is the maximum value? What's the maximum profit? Okay, Sham has already got 4,000. Perfect. And tell me at which point we are getting? At which point we are getting this? at point A, B, C or D. So let's see, this will be 2000. ZD is coming out to be 2500 plus 2000, 4500 something. Yes, or no, not 4500. Yes, to 7, है ना, 750, 2750, है ना, 2750. C, point C is having a value of, this will be 3000 plus 10,000 will be 4000, and the last one ZD will be coming out to be yes, 375, yeah, 3750. Okay, so we have calculated all the points. We have calculated all the points A, B, C and D. So the maximum value we're getting at point C, this is the maximum profit. Okay, and in the question I think they have asked the same thing, only where you are having that, or what is the value of the maximum profit, that is coming out to be 4000 as the maximum profit per day. So maximum profit is coming out to be the 4000, that is, and what is the value of X and Y? What's the value of P1 and what's the value of P2? P1 should be 20 and P2 should be 10. This is the we can say the level of the quantities that we have to you have to keep for P1 and P2, or X and Y. Clear? At point C we are getting 4000, which is having quantity of 20, 10. So I can simply say the final answer is coming out to be option B, that is 4000. Clear? Very good, Shreyas, very good. Okay, now someone asked about, sir, how to calculate if there is at any lot size, at any lot size in back order model. Back order model, what should be the total inventory cost, right? That means at say at any value of Q. I'm not talking about EOQ. EOQ we have already seen. So the total inventory cost is equal to, we can say, D by Q into CO plus Q square by 2, we can say it was Q square by 2S into CH, it will be CH, okay, plus S square by 2Q into CB. Okay, yes, okay, fine. This is for any lot size that you have to calculate. Done? Not it is not, it is Q minus S, because we are holding only Q minus S now. Q minus S whole square by Q, because if you try to remember the graph, it's like this. This is the only order that we are Q minus S. This is the shortage, total number of shortage cost. Yeah. Okay. This is Q minus S square. Yeah, this definitely Q minus S whole square. This is the, because if I say this is total Q, this is a total Q. So we are only holding Q minus S. We are only holding Q. We are not holding complete Q. S is the shortage. HS is the shortage. Q minus S is the only inventory size that we are holding. Okay, it is Q minus S whole square by 2Q into CH plus S square by 2Q into CB. This is for any lot size. Okay, clear? Fine. Chalo. Next question on your screen is this one. Very easy question. Again from LPP. Now it's from a simplex method. They are saying consider the following LPP and maximization problem they have given. Subjected to, we are having some constraints. They are saying using simplex method after iteration, which of the following options is correct? That means the incoming variable x1, the incoming variable is x2, the outgoing variable is s1, and outgoing variable is s2. So which of the combination is correct? Got the question? They are saying after the first iteration, which variable will be the entry variable and which variable will be the exit variable. This is the question. Okay, so let's try to convert this into our general expression, that is 3x1 minus x2 plus 2x3 plus s1 is equal to 7. Okay, minus 2x1 plus 4x2 plus s2 is equal to 12. Minus 4x1 plus 3x2 plus 8x3 plus s3 is equal to 10. Okay, and this is your objective function that we are having, right? So we are having s1, s2 and s3 as the slack variables. So can you tell me what will be the first basis values? We are having three bases in the first table, and that is coming out to be 7, 12 and 10. If you put x1, x2, x3 as equal to 0, so you will be getting the slack variables value to be 7, 12 and 10. So let us make the table and let us see what could be the best possible value. Now in this case, the basis that we are getting is s1, s2 and s3. So s1, s2, s3 are the three basis variable, right? And what are their corresponding values? 7, 12 and 10. 7, 12 and 10, right? Okay, very good, Jabir, perfect. And let's write for all the values, complete the table. Let's complete this particular table and let's see what is the possible value that we are getting. 3 minus 1, 2, 1. 3 minus 1, 2, s1 is 1. This will be 0, 0. This is 0, 1, 0. 0, 0, 1. I hope so we have written this directly, because the basis always forms a unit matrix. S1, S2, S3 are bases, so they are forming a unit matrix. Second constraint, minus 2, 4, minus 2, x2 is having 4, there is no x3. 4, 0. And the last one, minus 4, 3 and 8. Minus 4, 3 and 8. So we have completed the table. We have completed the table. Let's write the Cj values. Cj values are nothing but the coefficient of the objective function. So it is having 3, 5, 4. 3, 5, 4, 0, 0, 0. Right? Okay. The Cj values for this one will be 0, 0, 0. So what will be the Zj value? Zj value we can directly, that could be 0 only. You know? Zj value will be directly 0. So what will be delta? What will be delta value? The delta is nothing but Cj minus Zj. You know? Delta will be equal to Cj minus Zj. So Zj value is equal to 0. This is plus 3, plus 5, plus 4, 0, 0, 0. So which will be the entry variable? By our basic understanding, can you tell me which one will be the entry variable? Those who's having the maximum, because this is the maximization problem. So x2 is our entry variable. X2 is our entry variable, right? So let us eliminate some options. If I'm able to eliminate some options, we'll be able to get the answer quickly. So x2 is the incoming variable. So 2 is correct. So this is wrong. Okay, we are having. Okay, so we are having all three options. Only one option we are able to eliminate. Chalo, है ना? क्योंकि 2 is correct. Chalo. Let's go with the replacement ratio. How to calculate the replacement? That is value divided by this. So 7 by minus 1, that is minus 7. 4 by 12 is 3. 10 by 3 is 3.33. So we have to select that value which is having the least value of the replacement ratio. So here we can say S2 is our exit variable. S2 is our exit variable. So this one is our exit variable. This one is our exit variable. Is this clear? Fine. This one is our exit variable. S2. Minus 1, we won't be taking the negative sign. We always take the magnitude. Okay. We always take the magnitude, right? Not the minus negative point. Clear? So S2 is our exit variable. Understood? Fine. We always remember negative sign is not giving us the, we can say this is the least value. It always tell us about the magnitude of theta. Okay. Chalo. So here we have seen that S2 is our exit variable. So outgoing is 2. So we are having 2 and 4 are the correct answer. So 2 and 4, option D is the correct answer. Is this clear? Exactly. Least positive. Okay. Always see the magnitude, the mod of that. न्यू वैल्यू का फॉर्मूला बता दो. अच्छा ठीक है, न्यू वैल्यू का फॉर्मूला देखो. न्यू वैल्यू का फॉर्मूला है न्यू एलिमेंट. हाँ, न्यू एलिमेंट का फॉर्मूला दैट इज इक्वल टू ओल्ड एलिमेंट माइनस key row into key column divided by pivot. Okay, pivot element. So let us take one example how to calculate. Let us take one example. Okay, let us suppose I need to calculate this value. इसका नया element निकालना है. Okay, I have to calculate the element value of this. So what is the old element? What is the old element value? Old element is equal to 2 minus. Now corresponding key row and key column. What is the value of corresponding key row? Corresponding key row and key column. This is the key column, है ना? So key column is the entry value. This is -1. Red. Let us take a red color. -1 into, है ना? Corresponding key row into 0 divided by pivot element is 4. So this is coming out to be 2 only. This is coming out to be 2 only. Is this clear? -1, 0 by 4. Understood? ठीक है? Let us suppose if I want to take 0 का क्या concept है? If anyone, let us take one example. If any one of the key row or key column is having a 0 value, so definitely it will be having new element will be equal to the old element. क्योंकि 0 से कुछ भी multiply करें, it will be coming out to be 0 value, right? So it will be again coming to the same value. So if you are having, let us suppose, if I take this value, if I want to calculate what will be the corresponding new value, so it is having one of the key row as 0. So old element will be equal to new element, right? Let us suppose if I take this one, इसका new value निकाल. So one of the corresponding key row is having a 0 value. ठीक है? तो 0 into something will always be 0. So old element will be equal to new element. 0 corresponding key row ना, इसका corresponding key row कौन सा? देखो, this is the entry variable row, or we can say this is your key column. We call it this is key column, and this is your key row. ये आपका key row है, key row. So just we have to take the corresponding values. That's it. सिर्फ उसी के value. Let's say if I take this का corresponding key column is this one, corresponding key row is this one. That's it. So the new element will be 3 minus -1 into -2 divided by 4. Clear? 3 minus -1 into -2 divided by 4. Clear? Done? Perfect. Chalo, 381. Quick. Which one, when one or more of the basic variables becomes equal to 0, then in the simple problem, the obtained solution is called as infeasible, degenerate, unbounded, and multiple. They are saying in the final solution, if the basic variable is having a 0 value, if the basic variable is having a 0, basic variable, I'm saying basic variable, I'm saying not saying non-basic. If we're having the basic variable to be 0, then what is the final answer? Is it an infeasible, degenerate, unbounded, or multiple? Let us suppose we are having x1, x2, s1, s2, right? Final answer is x1 and x2, right? This is the final solution, and x1 equal to 0 and x2 is equal to some value, let's say 4. So definitely this one of the basic variable is having a 0 value. So what do we call this kind of solution? This is nothing but your degenerate solution. Okay, let's suppose in this we are having this as basis or basic variable. Okay, basis or basic variable. So if these are basic, one of the basic variable is having a 0 value, so definitely we can say this is a degenerate solution. Very important. I hope so you have seen this type of, we have taken many questions like this, right? Rank up पे कितने questions किए? We have solved many questions in rank up also. Clear? Option B is the correct answer. These are all 1 marks question that you can have. All good? Chalo. Next question on your screen is this one from the part CPM. There are 7 activities in the following time. There are 7 activities. You have to tell me what is the variance of this project. What is the variance of this project? Quickly. So for that you have to first of all calculate the expected completion time, TE. How to calculate the value of expected completion time? TE is equal to, good evening Moini, optimistic plus 4 times of most likely plus pessimistic divided by 6, है ना? चलिए quickly. this will be 20 plus 10, 30. 30 divided by 6 is 5. This will be 6 plus 12, 18. 18 by 6 is 3. This will be 16 plus this will be 32. This will be 48. है ना? 48 divided by 6 is 8. 8. Next is 16 plus 8. 16 plus 8, 24. Divided by 6 is 4. Next, 14 plus 32. 14 plus 32 will be coming out to be 46. 46 divided by 6, 7 point something, 7.66. है ना? Okay. This will be 28 plus 14. 28 plus 14, that is 42. 42 divided by 6 is 7. The end is 16 plus 32, 48, that is 8. So we are getting the value of the expected completion time for all the this one. I have written it on the screen. 5, 3, 8, 4, 7.6, 7 and 8. So first of all, let us draw the network diagram and identify the critical activities. Okay, let us draw the network diagram and identify the critical activities. Chaliye, quickly. Let us draw the network diagram. So A is independent. Let's start with over here. A आपका independent है 1 से 2. This is activity A. B is A, C is A, D is also A. Value नहीं दिख रही. अच्छा, value नहीं दिख रही आपको? Are you not able to see the value? Let me check. Here I am able to see in my mobile. आपको भी दिखना चाहिए वैसे. चलो कोई नहीं. Let me hide myself in that case. दिख रहा है अब? Yes. चलिए, I think that is more than sufficient. Okay. 28 critical price. Okay, let's try to hide myself. चलो. So let us draw the network diagram. A, B will be having, इसको B कर लेते हैं. Then we are having D. We are having C. Okay, right. Let me draw it like this. फिर उसके बाद BE है ना, EB के बाद है and FC के बाद है and we are having E, D, F and G. Right, so this is the complete network diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. ठीक है, चलिए. क्रिटिकल पाथ क्या है? व्हाट्स द क्रिटिकल पाथ? 5, 3, C का 8, D का 4, F का 7, E का 7.66 and G का 8. Okay, now I hope so I can unhide myself. Right, चलिए. कितना है? 28 is correct. They are asking what is the value of variance, है ना? Critical activity कौन सा है? Let's identify. 0 plus 5, 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 7 point something, it will be 15 point something. It will be 9, this is 13, 13 plus this is 20 and this is 28. So we're getting the final value as expected completion time is 28. And what's the critical activity? A, C, F, G is the critical path. A, C, F, G is the critical path. I hope so you have seen this. So let us draw the double arrow. This is the critical path. Now the question is saying that what is the variance? Now how we can calculate the variance? Variance we always try to calculate by identifying the critical activities. So we are having only A, C, F, G. A, C, F and G. So these 4 activities are the critical activities. So just we need to calculate the variance of that only. है ना? Calculate the variance of that only. चलिए. So what will be the variance? What will be the variance of this? Variance, let me again hide myself. Variance की value यहाँ पे लिख देते हैं. Variance is coming out to be what? How to calculate variance? Variance is nothing but TP minus TO divided by 6 का whole square, है ना? So TP minus TO, that is 8 minus 2 is 4, that is 4 by 6, है ना? 8 minus 2, अच्छा 6 by 6, that is 1 का square. सी वाले का देखते हैं. 10 minus 6 is 4, 4 by 6 का होल स्क्वायर. इसका देखते हैं 8 minus 6 2, 2 by 6 का होल स्क्वायर. And the last one 10 minus 6 4, 4 by 6 का होल स्क्वायर. So just we need to add this value. So what will the variance? The variance will be equal to, that will be equal to summation of all the variance, right? Summation of all the variance in the critical path, right? Summation of all the variance in the critical path, that's it. Okay. And what's the summation that we're getting? 1 plus 4 by 6 ka whole square plus 2 by 6 ka whole square plus 4 by 6 ka whole square. So what is the answer you're getting? Option A, B, C or D? What's the final value? 1.414. Okay. Anyone else who has calculated? What's the final value? 1 plus 4 by 6 ka whole square. So we can say simply this is 1 plus 16 plus 4 plus 16 divided by 36. Okay. So this is 20, 20 plus 16. This is again 36. The 1 plus 1. Directly we are getting 2. We are getting the final answer as 2. How we are getting 1.414? We are getting the final answer as 2. Okay. 16 plus 4, 20, 20 plus 16 is 36, 36 by 36. Directly cancel out, so we're having 1 plus 1 as 2 as the final answer. Okay? Clear? Done? So in this question, we are getting the variance of this project as 2. Right? Achha, इसी का second part है, for the same project, what is the total float for activity D? So let us identify this is activity D. So activity D ko let us draw it over here for your reference. This is activity D. Okay, between 2 to 5, 2 to 5. Let us go over the back calculation. 28, this is 20, this is 13, this is 5, this is 0. So 5, 5, 20, 20. 5, 5, 20, 20. So can you tell me what is the total float for activity D? What is the total float for activity D? Anyone? Anyone who has calculated the total float for activity D? How to calculate? So total float is equal to Lj minus EI minus the duration of time. So Lj is 20, 20 minus 5 minus 4. So this is 20 minus 9, that is 11. Option A is the correct answer. Very good, Rishabh. Perfect. Option A is the correct answer. Okay, done? Is this clear? Simple. You have to just apply the direct formulation. Total float is coming out to be option A11. So it is 2 plus 2 common link problem. So 4 marks आपके directly एक question से आ गए. Is this clear? Can we proceed? Next question on your screen. Tell me the correct answer for crashing a project. For crashing a project, we choose an activity. For crashing provided it has a least crash cost per unit. It should be on the critical path and has a least crash cost per unit along the critical activities. It's a non-critical activity and has least critical among all the activities. It is a critical activity and has least cost per unit along all the activities. Chaliye. Which one is the correct option? For crashing a project, which activity you are selecting? Yes, anyone? Option A, option B, option C or option D? Very simple है. How you are crashing? I hope so you have seen the crashing वाला हमने इसमें session भी लिया था. Very good, Manas. Absolutely, option B is the correct answer. We always try to see it should be on the critical path and it should be having the least crash cost per unit along the time. Okay. Fine, it should be having the least crash cost per unit. Yes, understood? Option B, done? Clear? Next question, quick. We're having very less time period left out. Still 5 more questions we have to solve. Project has 6 activities A to F with respective activities duration as 7, 5, 6, 6, 8, 4. And this network had 3 pathways. So I think we have seen this question initially also. There are 3 pathways. Let's say this is 3 and this is 4. Let's say this is 5. So they are saying the number of activities that needed to be crashed reduce the production duration by 1 day. So we are having activity A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F. It is having 7, 5, 6, 6, 8, 4. Tell me, how many activities do I need to crash? First of all, try to identify which are the critical paths. 0 plus 7, 7 plus 5 is 12. 6, 6 plus 6 is 12. 8, 8, 4 float. So all the paths are critical activities. If you try to see, all the activities are the critical activities. Yes. So all are critical activities. All are critical activities, right? So they are saying that if all the activities can be crashed with the same crash cost per day, then how many number of activities need to crash? Very good, Manas, very good. Rishabh, done. Jabir, how many number of activities that need to be crashed to reduce the project duration by 1 day? So definitely we need to crash all the 3 activities. Along all the 3 pathways, you have to select one each. If you only crash activity B, it won't be solving the purpose because we are having still 2 critical paths still left out. So we have to select one activity along each one, then we'll be able to decrease the project duration by 1 day. Okay, so we have to select any 3 activities along the different pathways, then we'll be able to crash the project duration by 1 day. Okay, clear? Very good, very good. Next question, 36th. A set of jobs has to be processed on a machine and as given below. We have to go for earliest due date. Find the number of tardy jobs. Find the number of tardy jobs quickly. Are we having tardy jobs equal to 2? Are we having tardy jobs equal to 1? Are we having 0 tardy job, or are we having 3 number of tardy jobs? Okay, so option A is 2, option B is 1, option C is 0, and option D is 3. Calculate first of all the sequence. What will be the sequence using the earliest due date? What will be the sequence by using earliest due date? Quickly. There are 6 jobs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The least one is this one. So C. Then we are having 35. That is D. Then we are having 45. That is A. Then we are having 61, that is B. Then we are having E and F. So the final sequence that we are getting is C, D, A, B, E, F, right? So what I've did, I've already written, for saving your time, C, D, A, B, E, F, I've written on the screen, right? So let me hide myself. So we are having the job and its due date being written. So you have to calculate the job flow time. So let us calculate the job flow time. This is 0 plus 17, that is 17. 17 plus 12, that is 29. 29 plus 16, that is 45. 45 plus 8, that is coming out to be I think 53. 53 plus 21, that is 74, and 74 plus 14, that is coming out to be 88, right? So we are having over here as 88. So let us go for the tardiness. Is it the tardy job? Due date is 21. This is not a tardy job. Due date is 35. 29 is the time of completion, not a tardy job. 45, 45, not a tardy job. 61 is the due date, completing in 53, not a tardy job. 72 is the due date, we are completing in 74, it is late by 2. And 88, not a tardy. So question is, what is the number of tardy jobs? So what is your answer? The number of tardy jobs is only 1. We are having only, I think, activity number E is the tardy job. That is option B is the correct answer. There is only 1 tardy job, that is activity. And what is the total tardiness? 2. Okay. They are asking what is the number of tardy jobs. So definitely now we can say that there is only 1 tardy job being present. So we can say option B is the correct answer. Clear? Option B is the correct answer. Okay, chalo, next question. An assembly line consisting of 4 stations and its station times is given 8, 10, 11.5, 10 in minutes. What is the value of balance delay? What is the value of balance delay? Can you tell me how to calculate, how to proceed for calculating this problem? Balance delay, we all know that. What is balance delay? Balance delay is equal to 1 minus the total work content divided by n into cycle time. So total work content will be only the summation of this 8 plus 10 plus 11.5 plus 10. So what will be this? 20, 28, 28 plus 11, that is 39.5. 39.5 minutes is the total work content. There are number of station is 4. So can you tell me what will be the cycle time? What should be the cycle time? Anyone? What should be the cycle time that we have to select? There are 4 options. We can take 8, 10, 11.5 or 10. So what should be the cycle time? We always select the cycle time which is among all the given station time, the highest one or the minimum one. We always take the cycle time among all the highest one, that is 11.5. Okay, fine. 11.5 is the cycle time. Now let's apply 1 minus 39.5 divided by 4 into 11.5. That is coming out to be how much? Yes, anyone who has calculated? I think there is some error coming again and again. Yes, perfect. So we're getting 14.13% as the final correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Okay, for the balance delay for the above assembly line is 14.13% that we're getting. Okay, done. Can we proceed? Not solving, sir, not solving. Industrial not interested, sir, ऐसा है क्या? You see, in the last 3 years the percentage or weightage of the industrial subject is increasing. It has increased a lot. So if you are taking the subject lightly, exam may be the examiner will be taking you as lightly, right? So please don't take any subject lightly, because you never know, they're gonna ask questions from any subject any point of time. Weightage har saal they are changing their trend. Okay, so you should not be not sure that sir yahan se itna zyada question nahi aayenge, right? Chalo, next question. 388. The number of customers arriving at a reservation counter is 10 per hour. Arrival rate is 10 per hour, and the clerk attends them at a rate of 18 per hour. The service rate is 18 per hour. Find the probability that for which the reservation clerk is idle. That means we have to calculate the server is idle, P0, that is equal to 1 minus rho. Let's calculate. What is rho? Rho is equal to lambda by mu, that is 10 by 18, that is 5 by 9, that is 5 by 9, right? So rho is 5 by 9, so just calculate P0, that is 1 minus 5 by 9, that is 4 by 9, approximately will be having 40% something, 0.44. Option B is the correct answer. So 44% of the time the reservation clerk will be idle. 44% of the time the reservation clerk will be idle. Okay, done. Very easy. Can you tell me what will be the percentage that the server is busy or the clerk will be busy? Just 1 minus 0.44, or directly we can say 5 by 9, which is coming out to be, I think, 56%. Okay, 56% will be the total duration of probability for which the clerk is busy. Okay, second last question. At a telephone booth, arrivals are assumed to follow Poisson's distribution with an average time of 12 minutes between 2 calls. So they are saying the arrival call is 12 minutes. So can we say what will be the arrival rate? Arrival rate will be equal to 60 by 12, that is 5 calls per hour, right? What will be the service rate? The average length of a telephone call is 5 minutes. So we can say 60 by 5, that is 12 call, or we can say 12 per hour. We can take directly as per hour. Instead of using calls, let us write per hour, 12 per hour. So from here we can calculate the value of rho. Rho is equal to lambda by mu, that is 5 by 12. Because whenever we are solving questions from the queuing model, always try to calculate the value of rho, that is utilization factor. They are saying that the average waiting time of the customer being served Average waiting time of the customer. So definitely they are saying the waiting time in the queue, because they're saying before being served. That means they have to wait in the queue, right? So you have to calculate the waiting time of the queue. So for that you have to calculate the length of the queue. Length of the queue is equal to row square divided by 1 minus row. So we can say length of the queue, that is row square upon 1 minus row. Row value is 5 by 12. 5 by 12 whole square divided by 1 minus 5 by 12. Calculate the value of length of the queue. From here we can calculate the waiting time of the queue, that is LQ by lambda. That is our Little's law. That is our Little's law that we have to proceed quickly. What's the value of LQ? LQ will be coming out to be 0.297, 0.297 calls or customers, right? Fine. So what will be this? 0.297 divided by lambda. Lambda is 5. So this is in hours. You'll be getting this value in hours, right? What's the value? It is 0.0595 hours. But I think they are asking the question in minutes. So convert this into minutes, multiplied by 60. So this will be equal to 0.0595 into 60. So near about to 3 point something, 3.57 minutes. Near about to 3.57 minutes will be our answer. Option A is the correct answer. Option A is the correct answer. Done? Okay. Yes. Chaliye. Let's proceed for the last question, and then I'll be giving you 15 question as an homework. 15 question आपको homework भी मिलेगा. Try to solve those questions also, and this PDF will also be available in the Telegram channel. There are 3 machines which required to perform the machining process on 3 different workpieces whose time is given in minutes. You have to tell me what is the optimum allocation to minimum total process time. What should be the optimum allocation to the minimum total process time? That means they are talking about the assignment model, right? They are talking about the assignment model. Let us go for the row reduction. Let us go with the row reduction. Quickly, how to proceed with the row reduction? You have to subtract that least value from the entire value. 0, 1, 4. This will be 3, 0, 0. This will be 6, 1, 0. Now if you see, in each column we are having one more 0, 1 0 each. So this is definitely, we can say this is the row and column reduction method. We can say opportunity cost matrix. This is opportunity cost matrix. So now we have to do the allocation of zeros. Chalo. Go in row wise. Single 0, eliminate column. Row number 2, 2 zeros, skip that. Row number 3, 1 0, eliminate, skip this, and go column wise. In this column 1 0, this. So we got the number of lines is exactly equal to the size of matrix. Size of matrix. So this is our optimum solution. This is our optimum solution, right? If this is the optimum solution, so we can directly, now they are saying 3 plus 2 plus 3. So final answer is the minimum processing time. The minimum process time is coming out to be 3 plus 2 plus 3. That is coming out to be 8 minutes as the final answer. Option C is the correct one. Assignment model से question था, and definitely you can expect this type of question also in the GATE examinations. Okay, fine. So these are the all 15 questions which you have solved, and after that we are having the assignment problem which you have to solve by your own, right? So there are 15 questions more which you have to solve. 391, question number 391, 392, question number 393, question number 394, right? Let me hide myself because some students might be taking the screenshot. Okay, 394, then we are having 395. Okay, 396, again hide kar dete hain. 397, 398, 399, 400, 401, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so this were the all 15 question we have solved in the live session. 15 question I gave you as an homework. please make sure you are solving all these questions, because the question which I've given you as an assignment is basically covering all the syllabus of industrial engineering. So let's meet on this marathon series also, that will be starting from 3rd of January. So eagerly waiting for you guys to meet on this marathon sessions. Okay, so thank you guys for joining with me. This is Sooraj Gopi signing off. I hope you all enjoyed. So let's meet, and do share this video and like this particular session, or अच्छा लगे तो please do share this particular to all of your friends. Okay, thank you guys. Bye bye, take care, stay safe, good night, and have a great new year weekend. Okay, thank you, bye bye.